All right, guys, here's a little NBA take for you. I really love the NBA. I mean, I love it. The way it's gone the last probably 10 years. I enjoy watching it. There's a lot of good teams. I guess the rivalry with LeBron James and the Warriors, and now the Celtics, and the Spurs and the Rockets, and there's a lot of good teams in the NBA right now, and a lot of good players. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar came out and said that the NBA could rival NFL as being America's game, and to a certain degree, I think he's got some points, but he's wrong. I mean, there's NFL's king, and it always will be. And the perfect example is the Cleveland Cavaliers. When LeBron went to Cleveland, they sell out, always on TV, popular. When he leaves, they're not a good basketball team. They fall to the wayside. Even with Kyrie Irving there, they're not a very good basketball team, and attendance drops off, and popularity, and Cleveland Cavalier jerseys, and all the like. Whereas on the flip side, in the NFL, the Browns have been sorry for 20, 30 years, minus a year here or there. But for the most part, they've been the worst franchise in the NFL over the last 20 years. Yet, Browns fans still show up. They still sell tickets, sell jerseys, sell, memorabilia, and being the worst team in the league, and that goes to show you the impact the NFL has on communities. There's history there that it's not a player. The Heat, when LeBron went down there, a lot of people jumped on that bandwagon. Now they're average again. Nobody's on that bandwagon. A lot of people are jumping on the Golden State Warriors bandwagon, or the potential of the Philadelphia 76ers bandwagon, which hadn't been there since Iverson was there, and Barkley before, and Dr. J before. Eagles fans are there, whether it's McNabb, whether it's A.J. Feely, whether it's Nick Foles or Carson Wentz as the quarterback. They pull for their team. Same with the Chiefs and the Packers, and LA's one of those weird cities that Lakers fans are the loudest when they're good, but not so loud, since Kobe has been on the backside of his career, whereas Oakland Raiders show up every Sunday, and they've been terrible. Other than maybe 2 seasons over the last 2 or 3 seasons, they've been terrible. So basketball is growing in different segments, but I mean, it'll never supplant the NFL as even with the controversy with the flag thing and Colin Kaepernick and whatever. They're still making millions and billions of dollars hand over fist, and you just can't compete with that in the NBA. There's so many markets that won't ever be able to compete. Memphis Grizzlies or Minnesota Timberwolves and the like. And teams like Phoenix have a good following, but they have a terrible basketball team, right now. The Sacramento Kings had a decent following back in the Peja Stojakovic, Vlade Divac days. But, they're terrible now. They got rid of Boogie Cousins, who was a polarizing figure, whether good or bad. And now they really don't have anything to sell the public on. So, NBA will always be king. You look at small towns like Green Bay, team that's owned by, the fans themselves, and even like the Panthers. Hornets have been here and left and came back, but the Panthers are still king there. And the biggest thing is when they play. They play on majority of their games at 1 o'clock on Sunday. It's hard. You can buy season tickets to go 8 games, 6 at 1 o'clock on Sunday, maybe one Thursday night game at 8, special occasion, and then maybe a Sunday night game. And usually most people season tickets within a couple hours, so it's not that big of a deal. You're asking, if I live an hour away like I do to the Hornets game, if I bought season tickets, I can't go on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and then maybe a Sunday night game. I just can't do it. It doesn't work. Plus, it's 41 games, whereas the total season, in the NFL is 16. So, like I said, it's gaining popularity. The up and coming of the Warriors on that side, the Celtics now, the Cleveland for the last 5 or 6 years, and then in between when LeBron came back, it helps. There's a lot of great players, from James Harden to, Kawhi Leonard to Russell Westbrook to, Kevin Durant and everybody else, Kyrie Irving. A lot of good young players. But, don't be foolish to think it'll ever be number one. It's very good and it's very healthy as it is right now. But it's going to be a while before football isn't king.